Hello everyone and welcome back to Tech5 Production. Not too long back, we did a review on a super value and budget-friendly 1stPlayer MV5T casing. And one of our comments asked if there's an ATX version of that casing. And in a way, yes, there is. With this. So today we'll be having a look at the 1stPlayer MV8. Let's take a look at this case, see if it's still as good value as the previous MV5T that we did a review on. And the main difference of this casing, of course, would be its size being ATX now. With the MV8 now being a full-size ATX dual-chamber casing and having a larger size overall, with dimensions of this casing measuring at these numbers, with a weight of 6.7 kg. Similar to the previous MV5T though, it does come with a white with full white internals on the inside of this casing too. On to the design and aesthetic of the MV8. What do you guys think? Personally, I think it's quite a good looking casing, although not as handsome as the previous MV5, with the main difference being at the glass edge over here. And yes, there is a bezel now, different from the previous MV5. But I think they did quite a clever job, 1stPlayer, as the screws are placed at the bezel area and it somewhat disguises them, making it have a very clean and simple look overall, which is quite clever. Now let's have a look at the I/O available on the MV8, with it all being placed at the top of the casing right here. With it having two USB 3.0, one USB 2.0, a mic and audio jack, and of course a power and reset button. Would be nice if they included a LED button too, but at the moment it doesn't have that. With how dual chamber casing are normally designed, the supported CPU cooler height will be on the shorter side of things, with it only supporting CPU coolers of up to 155mm. But you usually get a longer supported GPU length, with the MV8 supporting GPU length of up to 410mm. That's most of the triple fan GPU cards in this casing without much problems. The good news is, if you're opting for a longer GPU with the MV8, it does come with actually a built-in GPU holder. It feels sturdy and solid and it's located right here. And I think it will be perfect for anyone that's going for an RTX 40 series of GPU, as they tend to be on the heavier and longer side of things. Being an ATX dual chamber casing, the top and the side of the casing supports full 360 radiators or 3 120mm fans if you prefer, while the bottom of the casing supports 3 more 120mm fans and the back supports one 120mm fan for exhaust. So no 140mm fan support on this casing. Move on to the inside of this casing, with it being able to support a full-size ATX motherboard very easily, with ample amount of space to work with, cable holes at the bottom and the side of this casing that's very easy to locate and very easy to access. Zooming to the back of this casing and checking out the area for cable management and the space available at the back. The back here is spacious and has lots of space for long cables. Even for like sleeved cable extension like the one we are using here, you have no problem building it inside this casing. Cable tying points are located in easy to locate places, but the bottom right hole area will be harder to access once you have placed the power supply in. So do remember to plan out your build first to make sure the build becomes easier later on. Speaking of the PSU, the MV8 is able to support full-size ATX power supply of up to around 160mm, like the one we're using here right now. And same as the MV5 from before, there is no extra power supply length that you can extend to, as there's no extra thing that you can remove, such as a hard disk or SSD tray. And right above that, for storage support, the MV8 uses a hard disk / SSD tray that is easily removable, making adding or removing drives very easy. And it's able to support for either two 3.5-inch hard drives with one 2.5-inch SSD, or one 3.5-inch hard disk with two 2.5-inch SSD, whichever you prefer. Similar to the previous MV5T that we looked at though, this one also has amazing value for its price. giving you a lot of casing for the price that you'll be paying, with the price of the MV8 coming in at only 209 ringgit and 10 ringgit more if you opt for the white version. Now, this is a super competitive price point, but 1stPlayer missed a bit of an opportunity here with not including any fans on the case itself. A good option that 1stPlayer can do, I think, would be come out with another version that comes pre-included with some fans. Perhaps MV8-ARGB, something similar to the MV5T. But for what is present here with its current price, it's really an easy case to recommend to anyone, as generally full-size ATX dual chamber casing like these will cost a lot more, especially ones that are as good build quality as this one, and comes included with a GPU stand together too. So a lot of things for its price. And that's all for our review of the 1stPlayer MV8. We hope you find this video helpful, and if you did, do remember to share it to all your friends and family so that they can have a look at this casing too. Give this video a like if you liked it, dislike it if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more PC tech related content. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!